Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about a situation from 2 years ago, all the way back on June 7th of 2022, before MrBeast hit 300 million subs, where a former contestant of one of his game shows, the specific game show being Last to Leave the Toilet, wins $1 million, part 3. The video's still up, it has 100 million views, and in this show, Josh over here, right, the man over here on the left, would be tasked with sitting on this toilet. The last person to remain on the toilet is entered to win possibly $1 million. And throughout this game show, you know, it took hours. It took a long time. Of course, they cut it down to 15 minutes, but it's hours worth of content of these guys sitting on the toilet. Obviously, not very comfortable. 20 hours, right? From what I know, Josh told me he was on this toilet for 32 hours. And after it was over, he ended up having, pressure sores, bruises, and bad scrapes on his legs, right? Of course, not very fun. So, Josh has a YouTube channel. It is 52 Games. Luckily, thanks to me, thanks to Quinn Theo, thanks to another few creators who are actually covering this, we've been able to get this video some traction. When Josh reached out to me on my stream yesterday, this video was at 20 views, right? And it was posted on June 7th of 2022. So in the course of 2 years, 25 people saw this video. While I will give people credit, it's unedited, it's a little long, it's 50 minutes, there are definitely some points where it could be cut. Josh came out with his story, came out with how he felt and how these games made him feel. You know, similar to we saw with Dogpack 404's second video featuring Josh Weddle, where people will be willing to do crazy things that they regret and in the moment they're like okay with because they need the money, right? $10,000 to, you know, the rich people, to MrBeast may not be a lot, but to someone like Josh, to someone even like me, $10,000 is a life-changing amount of money. Like, let's say you have a $10,000 credit card bill. Boom, it's paid off. You get a fresh start at life, right? 10,000 is a lot of money. Of course, $1 million is even more. Josh was going to use this $1 million to buy his mom a home. He had to bury his grandmother who just passed away the same week. Of course, it's a very eventful thing. He's willing to do some things that he probably wouldn't on a regular day for millions of dollars.
I gotta make this video, dude.
So yeah, there's a lot of, you know, footage of him breaking down, which at one point, you know, I'm grateful he included this because it's important as context of, you know, how it feels, you know, the trauma and the emotions behind it, that in the moment you might not feel bad about it, but then looking back on it, you're like, Jesus, like, well, what was I doing? What was happening? You know, how did I get to that point? You know, things like that start going through your head. A lot of ideas start flowing, right? So he cries for a while. Again, no issue with that. Let it out, right? You need to cry. Crying's good.
My mom worked her whole life. All right, single mother. She did me good. So, I want to give back. I need to buy my mom a house. All right.
I would do the same thing. Sure, a lot of y'all would too.
I need to buy the house that she currently live in. And then I need to be able to ship her off to wherever the heck she want to go to live out retirement happy. That is my goal. Okay. I don't care. Now, going down to MrBeast, it was different because, you know, my grandma just died the day. My grandma just died like weeks, like 2 weeks before. You know, I don't know how long it is before like the burial, but she died like a week ago. And then like I went to MrBeast the day after we buried her, and it was like, yo, I just know that was my grandma, and that money was go to pay for her funeral costs, right? Core of what I wanted to make this video about. So, all right, so this is what it is, okay? Went down there, right? We competed with some amazing people. People would think, you know, you go down there and you be like, yo, you don't know the full story. You don't know. It's some would compare it to
Right. So he's sitting on this chair for 31 hours. He got these brutal, brutal scars, right? Skin peeling, blood, horrible, right? And that's after 31 hours on a tipping toilet, right? They used a car jack to pump the toilet up at an incline so that you would want to jump off. Mr. Beast don't want to give you free money. He wants you to earn that money, right? So the four people, they only want one to win, so they're going to keep making it harder and harder and harder. And he eventually gets into saying, he came onto the live stream yesterday to tell us that it's edited, it's rigged. Mr. Beast says, hey, one of y'all need to get off the toilet or we're cutting it down to 9,000, to 8,000, to 7,000. So Josh jumps off. Josh wants $10,000. Why would you deny $10,000 when you've already been sitting here for 31 hours? Of course, it's not a million, but 10,000 is better than 1,000. It's better than 2,000, right?
but you sign contracts. You can leave whenever you want. So like that's what it is, bro. It's work.
Yeah.
You're getting paid for your job.
It's like what happened with Josh Weddle. A lot of people said, you can leave whenever you want. You can leave. It ain't bad if you can leave. You don't have to do it. It's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of trauma. And it's a lot of anguish for money for a big YouTuber who's going to go on to make 20 times more than he'd made by paying people. What out of pocket Jimmy paid? What, 1 million, probably like $1,100,000 for this video. Probably went on to make 5-6 million. I mean, okay, he still has to pay other people. He still probably pocketed $3-4 million. Like, what does that mean? You can leave. You can leave anytime. Yeah, okay, sure, you can quit your job anytime too, but then you can go be homeless. You know what I mean? That's a bad argument. There's a lot of people are going to pull that card lately. They say, you can leave. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to be a part of a challenge to make a lot of money. You didn't have to sit on the toilet for 30 hours and get bruises. You didn't have to buy your mom a house. You didn't have to do any of that. But humans don't work like that. We don't work on things we don't have to do. We don't leave. We don't give up. A lot of humans don't give up. We don't want to give up when we have, you know, that golden goose right in front of us, that carrot dangling right in front of us. Why give up? Right?
So you're sitting there and you're doing your job. What is your job today? You know, if your job today is to hang on by your fingers on a wire, that's your job. All right?
Pretty much.
And you stay at your job for as long as you can to get the amount of money that it equals out to, for, I don't know.
Surely you guys get it. Surely you guys understand what he's trying to get at here, right? $1 million is life-changing money. If you budget $1 million well, you could probably live off of that for a long time, maybe your whole life, maybe. Economy and inflation and all that probably changed that, but you can live off of that for a very, very, very long time. And if dealing with something in the moment that kind of sucks, like, yeah, my legs are bleeding, yeah, my butt hurts, yeah, I'm starving, but there's $1 million in my future. And 30 hours pass, 40 hours pass, 50 hours pass, 60. You slowly start to say, man, like, I don't know if this is working. You know what I mean? And again, like he says, this is a job. You know, life-changing money is in balance here. This is a job to sit on this toilet, to survive this challenge so that you can win this life-changing money. It's a job.
But you sign paperwork. It's not.
And you sign the paperwork that pretty much covers the NDA. You sign the paperwork that pretty much says you can't sue us. That says you won't, say that we harmed you or did any of this stuff, right? All legal stuff, mumbo jumbo, which is why I'm glad people can make videos giving their side of the story so people like me, people like Quinteo, other commentary channels can look into it and, bring awareness to it. Because while Josh may not be able to say, oh, I went through this, we can. Because we see what's happening. We all are following this. And when Josh reaches out to me and other creators, it's clearly a problem.
So we were there. I was there for what, 32 and a half hours or something
Jesus.
like that. I think like 33 and a half hours is when the whole competition stopped. I think I jumped out like an hour before the entire competition stopped, okay?
It's
This
so
is where
close.
my story comes in. Alright. So, as I stated, my boy George, that's my boy. I love Holmes. Brian, Jenna, great people. I ain't taking nothing.
The other contestants, there are 4 contestants, right? So George, Josh, Brian, Jenna. In the video, you can see it right here. That's Chandler, not a contestant. All the contestants are sitting here. Josh, I'm pretty sure that's George or Brian. Sorry if I don't know the names, but these are the 4 contestants. So it looks like he was the last person to get off. This guy, right? And so he didn't win $1 million. He was entered into a chance to win $1 million. So at that point, it makes you think like, would you rather take $10,000 up front or a chance to win $1 million? I don't know. That's kind of sketchy.
It might be graphic. It might be a little graphic. So I'm gonna put up some graphic photos. And this might be a
Uh-oh.
very long video, but if you're still watching this, that means that you actually care. And I
Of course we
appreciate
care.
you. I truly
We do care. We appreciate you too, but we're probably going to have to blur the photos out just in case, y'all. Just in case. You know, you'll still get the context, but it might be blurred just a little because YouTube is weird.
do. Please like, please subscribe.
Remember, when we found this video, when Josh reached out to me, this video is at 25 views. 25 views in 2 years. It's at 1,020 now.
We're sitting on a toilet, right? But we're not sitting on a toilet seat. We're sitting on a toilet lid. One. Okay? We're sitting on the lid of a toilet. Okay? Now I'm
So if this is blurred, go watch the original video. It will be linked below. But you can see where his skin is literally peeling off after being on this toilet. He's not sitting inside the toilet, you know, where the lid is up and it's kind of like curved in a way to hold your butt. And it's, I wouldn't say comfortable, but at least it's, you know, a chair in a sense. You're sitting on the top. Usually a toilet is kind of like beveled on the top or just really flat and uncomfortable. Somewhere you wouldn't want to sit for 31 hours, right?
5'7". So we had to jump up 5 feet to sit on this toilet up here, yeah? It's off camera. You can't even see it because it's high.
What I could best compare this to, from what I'm hearing, is imagine being on a stool. Have you ever sat at like a bar stool? You know, it's like really tall. It's usually a flat surface. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's somewhere you sit for like a few minutes, get a drink in, maybe an hour or two, and you get out of there. It's not comfortable. It's a flat little surface, and usually that's padded at least, but it's still high up. Some of them have places for you to put your feet on, some don't. A toilet does not. So you're sitting on this high up stool. You're sitting there. It's at an incline as well. It's not just flat. It's at an incline. So you're sitting on this stool for 31 hours, trying not to fall off. So you're gripping the side of it. You're constantly shifting and adjusting and shimmying. I don't know if y'all have ever been in like school. Of course, you've probably been at school, sitting at an uncomfortable desk, sitting at a chair at an airport, literally sitting anywhere for more than a few hours is not comfortable. It doesn't matter how comfortable the chair is. You're not going to want to sit somewhere for hours. You're going to get up, you're going to walk around, you're going to move around. You can't do that when you're in a challenge to sit there as long as you can without moving or getting off of the chair, off of the toilet.
This is me, and this is the toilet seat, right? Now my shorts. This is my leg. My shorts are like up here. So my thighs, if this is my knee right here, if that's my knee, my thighs are like half mast. You feel it? Now this half mast right here, all of this leg right here,
On the toilet.
that shit is on the flat top of a toilet seat.
And his entire weight is on it, right? His entire weight is coming down onto his skin as he's holding on to the toilet. Remember, I know y'all are out there He didn't have to do it. It's $10,000 for sitting on a toilet for 30 hours. That's someone's entire salary for 30 hours. We know. Keep yapping, keep glazing.
And when I tell you, if you sit flat straight down there for 1 hour, your skin will say, hey, we're not skin anymore. We're a part of the fucking toilet now. Okay? That's what happens
Crazy.
every hour. Every hour. So by 45 minutes out of an hour, you need to lift up your legs and peel off the little bits of skin
Yeah.
off of that porcelain toilet seat.
Yeah.
So your whole thigh doesn't completely embed into the toilet, okay? Now,
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably going to be where we wrap the video up. I just wanted to take some of the best parts of that video. Again, it's going to be linked below. It's called I Worked with MrBeast in 2019. My Experience Unedited by 52 Games. Go watch it. It's 50 minutes long. It is a long watch, but it is a very heartwarming watch. It's a very off-the-cuff watch. You know, it's not edited. It's no script. It's just a man telling his side of the story that went unnoticed for 2 years. We're platforming it. That's what we do around here. So if you enjoy that, make sure you like, subscribe, share. Go share the original video by 52 Games. Let's get eyes on this, okay? Because more people are coming out every single day. And at this point, it's like a joke. It's like a meme at this point that, oh my God, it got worse. And every day it's more true. It got worse. It got worse every single day. And I hope more contestants and more people begin to speak out and make it known that they have a voice that's waiting to be heard. Okay? Keep your head up, guys. Peace out. Thank you for watching. Bye.